All right, great Sunday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Seth Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and with our 15 minutes of mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, motivation, so that you can go out and attack the day. And even on Sundays for our Sunday recharge, we come in here and do what we've got to do. It's episode number 477. Welcome. Hope you're doing fantastic. I'm at the home office today. All this coming week, I'm going to be here San Antonio, getting a lot of things prepared because our March seems to be getting really crazy. So with that in mind, I want to talk to you about month end next week. This week coming up is month end already. It's short month, man. Only 28 days. So obviously you've got through Friday to get things done. I want to talk about how prepared are you for month end. Gary Ryan Blair writes, finishing strong is an everyday occurrence as there will never be a race, goal, day, quarter, or year that does not come to an end. That means finishing strong is not an act, it's a habit. It is a habit. To be able to finish strong should be a habit that you develop, because I love what he has to say. There's not a day, there's not a race, there's not a goal, there's not a quarter, there's no week, right? We talked about it yesterday. There's no week that does not come to an end. Tomorrow, Monday, when you show up at the office, you're back at zero. Guess what? At the end of the week, after Friday, the 28th, you're back at zero. Everything comes to an end. So you've got to finish every single day strong. Whether you're a student in school or you're working in a company or you're the CEO of a house, okay? You've got to finish every day strong, and it's a habit that you develop. And the beautiful thing about it, because since it is a habit, you can develop it. It's not something that you're either born with or you're not. Finishing strong is something that you can actually work at and become the type of person that does that, right? Because nobody likes to be on the short end of the stick. Nobody wants to show up this week and have that pressure of, I haven't delivered a house, I haven't gotten a paycheck, I maybe only, if you're on the draw, I've only gotten the draw, or I've only gotten my salary, but because I've gotten the salary, I got my managers on me because I haven't made a commission, I haven't delivered a house. It stinks being in that position, right? And so if you are on the short end of the stick right now and you haven't really done what you should have done, and for a fact, look, you should know already today, going into the new week, whether or not you actually have a chance at having a home that's going to deliver and fund this coming week. And if not, well, look, you've got to already work on March, but it starts with the work that you do today. Not tomorrow, Monday, today, Sunday, the 23rd. It starts with what you do today. What are you going to do today to prepare yourself to have a strong Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and on? What are you going to do to build the habit to finish strong? And when you start to think about those things, one of the main things that is usually 100% in what is missing in a person who cannot stay on task with goals, with a person who is continuously not hitting goals, is the lack of preparation. The lack of preparation is what leads to us to fail. What does that saying go, right? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. If you're not preparing yourself, and at the same time, if you're not respecting your plan enough to be able to stick to it, you're preparing yourself to fail. So I'm talking to everybody out there right now, and believe me, look, it's taken me so long. Really, I've learned a lot of this stuff and started to implement a lot of these things even after my career in sales, after I left as retail to start Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. I've really seen a lot of the benefit to many of these things. We could not be where we're at had I not made those changes. And so all I'm trying to do by telling you these things is help you avoid the pitfalls, is to help you reduce the amount of time it takes to reach this level of success that you could have, whether you're in sales, whether you're a community manager, whether you're a GM, it doesn't matter. You can cut down the amount of time that it takes you to succeed, to get to the level that you want to be at and beyond, if you just decided to actually implement these things. So when you stop to think about it, okay, month ends is showing up, it's coming up. You know already which of your houses are or are not being delivered. You know what's out there that maybe you have on the ground right now that has not funded, that needs to get funded, right? And you know what's in your pipeline. You know what's in your pipeline. You should already know what you have projected for March for yourself to get delivered in March or to get funded in March. And so what you need to do now, knowing these things, folks, is first of all, you've got to take, okay, I've got a home that should fund this week. It's out on the ground. I got on the ground last week or maybe the week before. I don't, depends on how things work, where you're at. It's on the ground, and all that's needed is for it to, it's going to get blocked and set tomorrow, Monday. So I got to get it funded by Tuesday. Okay. So you should already knowing that, and then knowing what is actually you're projecting for yourself individually that you are going to have delivered in March. You should be able to come into your planner and actually plan out your month. You should be able to set your goals for the month. You should be able to set your target dates as far as who is going to get delivered what based on offline dates if you've ordered these homes. Look, it's got to get that technical. It has to be that technical. In other words, it has to be that detailed in the fact that if you have a deal, let's go through this real quick. We're talking about March at this point, right? If I was a PHC, if I'm a housing consultant right now, and I'm looking at March, and I know I've got 3 homes that are being built that are supposed to be offline in March, okay? Here's what I'm doing this week. Okay, you can't change anything about what happened the last 3 weeks of February. You can only change what's going to happen starting tomorrow when you show up. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a look at, okay, I've got 3 homes that are RSOs. I got 3 homes being built, and the offline date on one of them, I'm going to my March calendar in my planner, okay, and I'm taking a look at what's going on here. Where do these dates lie? If you don't know your offline dates for your homes, that's your first problem. They're your customers. They're your deals. You should know when they're coming offline. But let's say I've got one coming offline the 4th. I got another one coming offline the 14th. And then I got another one coming offline the 18th. Let's just say that. Let's use that example. So what I'm doing today is preparing myself for tomorrow with the follow-up with my manager, sales manager, general manager, whatever the situation is at your location. And I'm saying, look, I've got so-and-so coming off the 4th, so-and-so the 14th, and so-and-so the 18th. I want to know, who do we need to contact? What transport company that you use? I don't know, however it works, again, in your location, to make sure that these homes are being delivered. Okay. The one coming offline the 4th, next week. All right. Not this coming week, starting tomorrow, but the following week, coming offline the 4th. Is that site ready? Is your customer ready to get the house delivered? Have things been done to be prepared so that when it comes offline, it can go straight to the property, as opposed to not being able to get delivered, and then you're waiting another week, and then by the time it shows up, well, they have to bump the setup, and that's where you start falling behind. You need to be proactive with these things. You need to be making sure that you are running your business, okay? Your GM is there to coordinate things. Your GM is there to make sure that these homes are being delivered, that they're being funded, and that you're getting paid. So what I'm telling you when I say this is, don't be concerned or don't be worried about going and speaking to your general manager and saying, hey, I've got these deals. I need to know how this is already lined up. Do we already have somebody that's delivering this house? Do we know who's going to be setting it? Is that already scheduled? Well, things may change. Yes, they may change. They may change. I know it may rain. It may flood. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. But right now we have to plan as if it's going to be okay to get it out there. And those things should already be coordinated. When you aren't following up with GM, or if you have a manager or GM who is not okay with you addressing these things with you, first of all, it's your money. The company benefits from it, but ultimately it's your money. It's your business. I would always tell my sales consultants, look, if you got a question about your deals, you should come talk to me. You should come talk to me. And I'm not going to get ticked off because you come in and ask me, is this getting delivered, or who's doing this, or why hasn't this happened on this stuff? Because ultimately, if things are falling behind, it's on me as a general manager, not you. Right? So the true thing here is you need to be in control of your business. And too many housing consultants, too many community managers, you think that your job is simply to sell, and it is. Your career, your profession is that of bringing in new business, getting deals done. But none of that matters if they're not going all the way to the finish line. None of that matters if everything is so out of whack when it comes time to get the actual deals done. None of that matters if you're not truly making the income that you need to make in order to take care of you and your loved ones and whatever it is that you're trying to get accomplished. So that means that you need to be in control of your business, your money. You have your own P&L just like the store does. You have your own P&L just like any other company does. We work as a team. You work as a team with your management. But here's the thing. Just a little bit ago, it's funny, right before we started, right? One of our sons was down here, and jokingly, he says, "Oh, nobody respects me." And I told him, respect has to be earned, right? Not that we were disrespecting him. He was joking. But what I'm telling you is you have to earn that respect. How do you earn that respect? How do you earn the to be addressed and treated and spoken to, not so much spoken to, but as far as making sure that your business is being taken care of by management, by you respecting your business, by you respecting yourself, by you making sure that you're on top of your game each and every day with every part of your business. You see, if you're a housing consultant out there who is inconsistent, who's always running late, who doesn't get the marketing done, who is not attentive to detail, who really just goes about their day and kind of seeing what sticks. If you're that type of person, well, how do you expect to get somebody that's going to be making sure that your stuff is priority? You hear it all the time. You're hearing it right now, right? You hear a lot of it right now with what's going on with these mass layoffs and job cuts in the government and all that. And people saying, oh, well, their favorites are going to get taken. You hear it in business too, right? Well, he always takes care of his favorites, or she always takes care of her favorites. You know why managers have favorites? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to let you behind the curtain. You know who the favorites are of any GM? The favorites are the ones that get the job done. Those are the favorites. Do you really think that I'm going to favor somebody who is lazy, inconsistent, doesn't really work, and is completely always making my life miserable? Do you think that's going to be a favorite person of mine? No. So if you are thinking that so-and-so is a favorite, you need to start thinking about, well, what am I doing that guy or gal is? What am I not doing that he or she is that makes them a quote unquote favorite? So today, this Sunday, take some time and really think through that and prepare yourself for the month. Prepare yourself to execute at a high level. Make sure you've got your notes. Make sure that each and every day you're going out there and you're doing these things and making sure that you're running your business as opposed to your business running you. I can sit here and tell you right now, look, we're at 50%. Look, this month, I'll be honest with the traveling, man, sometimes I don't get everything done that I need to get done. And if I don't get it done, that's a loss for me. And right now I'm sitting a little over 50% in wins for the month. We had goals of 4 new contracts. We've got 2. We've got 2. And the third is lingering right there, and it should get wrapped up this week. And guess what? All my focus and my attention is going to be on that, along with the other things that need to get done. But if I don't set out my goals and I'm not ready to pivot based on, or if I'm not prepared enough to be able to pivot if need be, we will fall, we'll sink. Same thing with you. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I've seen what works and I've seen what doesn't work. And all I'm telling you is coming to you with the information that's going to help make your life easier in the industry. I'm bringing you the information that if you apply it, it's going to speed up your success and help you avoid the pitfalls that I fell into, that so many other housing consultants in the industry have fallen into. And you know why we do? In all honesty, the majority of it comes down to not being prepared. For some reason, we think that we're adults and all that, preparing and writing down everything and having tasks for the day and things like that. Man, that's just busy work. No, it's actually effective work. If you decide to get yourself organized, if you decide to become a person who manages your time better, if you decide to be a person who is ruthless with your time and you don't allow yourself to get pulled in 5 different directions because you feel you got to do everything for everybody, you may actually get more done. You may actually not be as stressed out. You may actually kick a little more ass. And that's what we want to see you guys do. So today, this Sunday, make sure you take some time and actually plan out your week. Look, I'm going to tell you, take a little bit extra time. It takes me probably an hour and a half, 2 hours to really go through my Sunday in strategically planning out what I need to get accomplished, who is my focus for new business, what are the things I need to get done for the existing clients, what are the lessons I got to prepare for training for this week, what's the content that we're going to be putting out this week. And especially, even more so, it takes me at least an hour and a half, 2 hours to get that done, plus the work I got to do on Sunday. So it never ends. But that's the beautiful thing about it. You're in control. You're in control. It's your life and it's your business. And as soon as you decide to take control of it, things change just like that. I don't care if you're a multimillionaire or if you're negative in your bank account right now. You can take control just like that. Today, the 23rd, starting at 9:23 a.m. right now. It's a choice, but it's a choice that needs to get backed by action. Are you willing to put in the work? If so, things will change. I'm telling you right now, they will change. Just keep your head down, keep moving ahead, and keep grinding it out. But it has to be planned. It has to be planned. Your actions must be planned. Go out and do some great things today. All right, get ready for the end of month already, the end of month this week. So attack, plan out your month, take a little bit extra time, like I said, plan out March, and go make some fantastic things happen. If there's a way that we can help you out here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, you know that's what we're here to do, help take your life, your business, and your career to a whole new level. We want to see you operate at an elite level because we know many of you don't have that option, don't have that support. We're your support. Go check out online, by the way, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. Click on the Mastermind tab where you can get some information, where you can be a part of the Path to Mastery Collective. It's a mastermind group that we have here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery with industry professionals just like you. where we come in, we get together and we push each other forward. We hold each other accountable. We review goals. We're moving forward. We learn new things about the business and how we can maximize our time, our efforts, our business. Have a great Sunday. Be back in here tomorrow with another 15 minutes of mastery to start off the week. My friends, until then, as always, I can't wait to meet you.